Welcome back to the Doom Ship. This is round 2 with standard Naya Dinosaurs. Oh, the chat box is too big again. Yes, I'd love to go first. Alright, so I play a Sunpetal Grove. I untap, I play a Commune, hopefully get an untapped green source, and I castle an Nowhere Elf. No. So I've said for a while, I don't mind keeping hands that just need one thing. This hand just needs dinosaurs. The reason I bottomed the Commune is because it's going to be a whiff with this one coming up anyway. So I guess I'm grabbing the Carnage Tyrant. Good to know I have 4 useless cards in the bottom of my deck. I was intrigued with this deck. This deck is probably the only deck that I have a losing record against with my green-black standard deck. It's just been able to outrace and kind of invalidate all of my removal. Mono Blue Flyers is actually going to get some of the splash hate this dinosaur deck has against token decks, because Deafening Clarion doesn't actually target. So, well, giving hexproof and these counter spells don't do as much against them. Huh. Don't remember that one. So I have 4 available mana. This is also something the green-black deck can't do as well. They can race with all those Explorer creatures, they can get pretty big, but nothing like a hasty Carnage Tyrant, which this dinosaur deck can do. I still am 2 turns away from Carnage Tyrant, but being on the play I think was huge here, and I don't think my opponent's going to be able to race that as well as you would think. This deck can be fast, but that's why I said, huh, when I looked at this card. I haven't seen anyone really playing this one. It seems nice, seems to let them draw the correct half of their deck, which is always important. For example, Spell Pierce is pretty useless here. So, my opponent held up 3 mana. I assumed it was 2 flash and a Merfolk Trickster. But they didn't do that. Sure. I guess, that was a mistake by me. I was thinking that Merfolk Trickster, they would have just wanted to tap the guy. I forgot that they could kill it. I should know better, because that card frequently kills Tarmogoyfs. Man, turn 5 Carnage Tyrant into turn 6 Carnage Tyrant would have been pretty good, huh? Now I have to wait. Might lose a game because of that play. I think I was greedy on my part. The 3 damage probably didn't matter. I've been pretty intrigued with this mono blue Flyers deck. It kind of does everything that you kind of want out of a tempo deck. And just not being able to interact with it at all is very, very powerful. Not having the alpha here is going to be a little bit painful. Used to my Carnage Tyrants having haste. Sure. My opponent's a little light on lands, making their Jin only a 3/4. And without a Clarion, I think I'm just dead. All because of that play mistake. Yep. I knew they had it and I still attacked anyway. Sure. So unless my opponent makes a mistake, I have 2, 4, exactly 6. Guess I can pretend like I'm holding up shock. Unless I make a mistake, I'm just dead. Dead to the Flyers. Yep. So, that was my fault. Should have won that one. I was just a turn too slow thanks to my error. Things I want, definitely Deafening Clarion. Maybe Banefire. Put this in the maybe pile. Maybe these lava coils. It does hit all of their creatures, which is actually pretty good. I don't really care about Ixalan's Binding. Carnage Tyrants a maybe. Some life gains a maybe. So what I don't want, I think the Immortal Sun's just too slow, just doesn't do enough. Their deck is fast. I love the ramp. Don't really have ways to put creatures in the graveyard, except with Clarion and Lava Coil, maybe a Stomp. So I don't think that's good enough. Banefire. They can counter it unless I have 6 mana open. In that case, it's probably not good enough. think I like that. The drovers are actually just slower than the elves. Size doesn't matter that much. If my board wipe hits, it hits. If I had 2 lands... If I had 2 lands, this hand would be perfect. So I'll start out with the elf. Next turn will be a commune into hopefully a land. And maybe a lava coil. Perfectly fine with that. He's going to die anyway to the deafening. So next turn I can untap, kill something with the lava coil, and go from there. It's possible I should have saved the lava coil for their big creature. My opponent's a little screwed on mana right now, so I don't mind just slowing their tempo down. Even though, unfortunately, because of my mulligan and lack of resources, I don't have a real way to take advantage of it. Not curving out well this match. Turn too late, buddy. Could have deafening Clarioned right there, because I know what my next 2 plays are going to be. I kind of like the lifelink aspect. It can be a little greedy, but... So my opponent knows I have a Carnage Tyrant in hand. Sure. Yep. I also don't want to show my opponent the Clarion if I don't have to. Message me about time. Yeah, they're 15 cards deep into their deck, and they finally drew their second land. think I like this curve. I think I like having Lava Coil a little bit better than the ramp spell. I don't know if it's right. Oh man, again, if I had a second land here. I get 2 draw steps. I have a decent chance of drawing a land. So I have 22 more lands plus 4 communes. That's 26. 26 out of 53. I get 2 chances. If I hit that land, I should curve out fine. I'm gonna make a judgment call and keep this. If I lose, it'll be quick. But I do have the Clarion, which I think is the most important card in this matchup. I whipped turn 1. It's kind of a whiff. Actually, I wasn't even counting them. I guess it kind of counts as a land drop. Sure. Didn't see the harm in revealing that I had a dinosaur in my hand. I have a full hand. Gonna have a dinosaur in it. So I need to draw a land. So I can drop this Regisaur next turn. Untap. If I have time, drop the Ripjaw. Untap. Clarion, lifelink, swing, win the game. Might not have time for that. And the Jin's now too big for my removal. So I'm on a 3-turn clock. The play I just outlined is probably too slow. Another option is next turn, if they're tapped out, I can just do the life gain mode, gain 5 life, which is probably too slow. If I draw a land, I think I want to... Double spell if possible. Not hit a land, but I can double spell. If they have the spell pierce, looking up the name. Dive down. I think they have dive down up. I think they decided spell pierce. And so it's more likely that they have dive down. So if I lava coil, it does nothing. But if I clarion, I kill 2 of their creatures, put their clock much lower. Slow myself way down also, but maybe I draw a land here. If they have the spell pierce, I'm dead anyway. I think they're way more likely to have the dive down. So now I can't attack. If they play a land, I'm dead. If they have a Curious Obsession, I'm dead. Alright. Okay, 1-1. Punted game 1. I should have been able to take that. So this matchup I think is pretty good. I think maybe I'm slightly favored thanks to Clarion. If it wasn't for that Spell Pierce, I think I was going to curve out and win this. Assuming I drew a land off of this drop or the next one. So right then I would have swung for 4. Put my opponent at 16. I would have gone up to 11. And all they would have had in play is a 5-5. So the clock was still better than mine, but if all I was doing each turn was doing a Lyra impression while wiping their board and drawing an extra card, I think I was going to win. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.